This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Philly Joe and Vicki on a Monday morning. Welcome aboard. Good morning.
Yeah. It's Monday, and we got a lot going on this morning, too. Great Outdoor Comedy Festival. That's happening this week. Tickets. Creed tomorrow night in concert. Tickets. Ballpark Brew Fest. Blue Cross Park this weekend. We've got tickets. That's a heat wave. It's a ticket wave, my friend.
Yeah. What's the lowdown on the heat wave? Is that gonna continue? Do we see some break later this week? I thought I saw
like
some
midweek,
slightly,
right? Yeah, Wednesday's gonna
slightly
cool down
better, more reasonable temps later in the week.
Well, I wouldn't say the temperatures are going to be relatable because they're still high, but you're going to get some cloud cover, which should cool things off. Like they're still looking for 27 and 28 by midweek, temperature-wise, but cloudy, right? Maybe some...
well, maybe not as muggy, too.
Yeah.
Was it like 37, 35, something like that yesterday?
And then a humid of
Saturday?
45, yeah.
So the orange warning, the heat wave is still warning is still in play. But at least today you're going to get a decent wind. It's gusting to 50 today, so at least the wind will move some of that hot air around.
Pretty crazy leaving the house today and just feeling that heat.
Yeah.
You know, when the province is looking at a World Cup hydration break warning.
Yeah, we found, like, just as a family, that if you go, everybody's trying to go out in the morning if they can, and get anything done in the morning over the weekend. So cut the grass. You see a lot of people out walking in the morning because come afternoon, it's a ghost town out there. Nobody's out doing anything that requires any energy in the afternoon.
Everyone's getting in the AC hard.
I really feel for the people that have to work outside and don't have any choice because, man, this is brutal. And just talking to some people, golfing buddies of mine that said they've never recalled a time where you had back-to-back days where there was, like, cancellations because of the heat, for a couple of days in a row.
Yeah.
And again, that's another one of those things. If you're going to golf, it's got to be in the morning, because it's getting so hot in the afternoon.
Well, what time were you and your family golfing on?
10:15.
Was it Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
We got out for 10:15.
Okay.
So that was
prime
okay.
time that day.
It was okay for the first little bit, but then it got stinky hot afternoon, like into the final 9 holes. There were some soaking wet golf shirts.
Must have been a heck of a ride home.
Yeah.
When you can't
Heads out the
even
window.
peel off your cotton underwear. You've been out there like that. It just feels like another layer of skin. That's how
Yes.
long you've been outside. It's time.
And my wife was not willing to help. That's not going to surprise you guys. Even the excuse that I'm just hot, I swear to God. They're just stuck to you, right?
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the bone phone and let her rip.
It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE.
Cliff Clavin with one of those, it was so hot over the weekend that...
Hey guys, it was so hot yesterday that Coke can I had sprung a leak. And I was walking from a place where the Coke can was chilled, which I think is a few degrees below zero, home, and that was maybe a 5 to 10 minute walk. I guess because of the sudden temperature change from a few degrees below zero to plus 40, it sprung a leak.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so hot that Coke cans are springing a leak.
Wow, I've never heard of that before.
I was Saturday. I came back from my cousin's place at Victoria Beach, so we dropped off another cousin of mine because that's what Italians do.
There's always a cousin in your
cousin,
group.
yes. So I had to get the stuff out of the trunk. So I get out of the car and my glasses fogged up, like
Like they do in the wintertime,
yes, Within 2 seconds, we're outside, can't see where you're going. Your glasses,
Mr. Magoo over here.
Yes, it was unbelievable.
Lots of crazy stuff like that happening with that type of heat that we had over the weekend. Crazy. All right, this one's going to generate some response. Guy wants to know where all the construction workers were at. I guess on Friday.
Just heading home, driving on Grant, construction area. Not a frickin' person working. God forbid it's too hot to work, too cold to work, too wet, too dry. Jesus Christ, when are they going to get the work done? And then they wonder why they can't complete it. Come on, City of Winnipeg, get better than this.
So that sound you hear is construction workers everywhere grabbing their phones.
you're
to
not
respond.
wrong.
Yeah.
But what is the temperature? I would be interested to know with some of these outdoor workers, what's the temperature where you guys stop?
Yeah, I'd be curious. I mean, there's a workplace health and safety situation there. Like when it gets above a certain point, I mean, you don't want people passing out using heavy machinery and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's not only a danger to them, but to everyone.
Good call.
I guess and how long would you be out of work with heat stroke?
Yeah.
compared
Right.
to
They don't want guys getting
when
heat
they-
stroke on the job.
Exactly.
No way they want that.
Yeah,
You're right.
then they can't work for the next week or something like that.
Not just construction either, right? Like I saw some guys roofing on Friday. I was on my way out
boy.
to Kildonan for a tournament, and these guys, I'm going, holy cow, like that was a brutal day just to even golf, never mind. And you see these guys working hard on a roof.
Roofers are tough, though. Like, just
Sure
so,
they
so
are,
are
yeah.
construction workers. Like, they can handle it.
Listen to this good news. They were laying asphalt, McPhillips and Inkster. That was yesterday on a Sunday.
Oh.
And that was a big hot spot that Hooligan and that have brought up before. So it got done.
Okay.
One Phil here. I'm working on a roof today in this heat. Not our Phil.
Me? No way.
I think we all knew that.
The
Yeah.
other Phil.
I'm not going outdoors to take garbage out in this kind of heat.
Somebody else says we're starting early, shutting down at noon. Yeah.
Makes sense.
A lot of people, a lot of workplaces starting very early if it's outdoors.
Yeah.
Okay, Motorhead guy and the never-ending calls about zippering.
Hey, Philly Joe and Vicki, it's Motorhead Guy. I'm on my way to the Bomber game, and I'm sitting on Pembina Highway waiting for the traffic to move, and I'm sitting in the zipper lane. And you know what? I have lived out in the country now for probably about 5 or 6 years, and I'll tell you, I still know how to zipper merge. You are supposed to go to the end of where the construction starts, not cut in halfway and cause traffic jams. Push to the right to the point where the cones are literally taking you off the road. That is where you are supposed to zipper merge, not 20 cars back, not whatever, causing more bullshit. Like, how hard is it? Anyways, go Blue!
That's fair.
Yeah, that is technically how it's supposed to work with zippering.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, in their
Decide.
defense, panic.
Yeah.
Oh, I better get over. I better
Yeah.
get over. And they just start thinking, get over. They're thinking the sooner I get over, the better. Would you say?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And then technically, that's not the way it's supposed to be done. Okay. Race of the century.
It's coming almost to a year this
Yeah,
August.
no
right?
kidding.
So the calls have been coming. People reminiscing about it. It was a lot of fun, and then ideas for new races, our new competitions.
There's been a lot of talk about the race of the century and potentially doing another one. And you guys were talking about the other day Joey Chestnut winning again the hot dog eating competition. So why not do a hot dog eating contest, but instead of like how many can you eat in this amount of time, or how fast does it take to finish 5 hot dogs? Make that the race. Like the demographic of the competitors of the race of the century might do just as well in this hot dog eating contest. Just a thought.
So he's saying you get 5 minutes, go. How many can you finish?
No, he's saying 5 hot dogs
And time.
and who can finish them fastest.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Sounds like a choking hazard to me.
Let me just say
I don't
this.
think our
I
insurance
like
will
to
cover
enjoy
it.
my hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to do that, but because you're right, there would be hazards.
Yeah.
I couldn't, like nowadays, no way I would do well at that. Back in the day, and I think a lot of people would say that, when you were younger, Vicki, I like you.
I
eat
think you would
fast.
do very well. I am a fast eater, but no, I have no doubt that, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago, you would have been the champion.
Oh,
for
the
sure.
all-time champion.
I'm entertained every time. Like,
I'm still pretty fast.
well, yeah, you're fast, but I'll tell
Not
you
on
what,
purpose. It just
Vicky doesn't put on a pound.
I know. Impressive.
I'm telling you, if
don't
we
know
went
about
out,
that.
if we went out for lunch, people would be surprised. But I would bet you Vicky would probably eat just as much, if not more.
I can't risk being memed in a hot dog eating contest. My reputation couldn't take it.
never come back from it.
No.
That's the bone phone.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
Scrolling coming up.
Stop. Hydration break.
Oh,
Okay, quick.
Gotta
Everybody
remind
drink.
everybody hydration breaks. We're going to do them like the World Cup without advertising.
Lots of hydration breaks
yeah.
today.
If you're listening, do them along with us. We're going to keep everyone hydrated.
Yeah.
That's actually on the text line. That's kind of funny that you did
Really?
that, Joe. Yeah, remind everyone to stay hydrated. I can easily consume 4 liters of water and numerous Gatorades a day. Consume some electrolytes.
Yeah.
4 liters.
4 liters, boy. Depending on what time of day you're drinking that 4 liters and what your age is, that can catch up to you late at night because then the fountain starts going off at any time in the middle of the night.
Dude, that catches up with me immediately. I don't need to be late at night. Like if I'm having a few bottles of water or a couple, like I'm peeing immediately.
Yeah. What's the cutoff point? Is there a certain cutoff time in the evening where you're like, can't drink past this?
Probably 8, I would guess. 9.
Like, or you'll be peeing all night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're drinking water all day.
I'm waking up in the middle of the night to go pee anyway.
Regardless
Of how much water I do or don't drink.
Right.
I've told you guys, I'm one of those people. I wake up multiple times throughout an evening.
You're a multiple peer.
Well, peeing and I just wake up. I'm a light sleeper, and if there's any kind of noise in the house, I'm up, and I gotta kind of.
Luckily, the rest of the family aren't light sleepers for all that flushing.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what's trending
With Philly Joe and Vicki.
Some box office news from the weekend. The live-action Moana movie was #1, but it still bombed at the box office. Stands to lose about $100 million to $125 million. It's just, I don't know. Is Disney going back to the well too many times and repeating things?
It wasn't even that long ago. Sorry, Joe. The original animated Moana.
And then the second one just came out pretty recently,
a lot of Moana.
too. Yeah.
It's certainly not helping The Rock, who's had a couple of duds over the last little
He's
while.
had a lot of duds.
Smashing Machine was a great movie if you're into the old world of mixed martial arts and who he played and the acting, but it didn't do well at the box office, and he didn't even get nominated for an Academy Award. But these big productions, and you're not drawing, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum made a career out of like those movies being in the big blockbusters, right? It wasn't for your acting ability almost,
right.
but yeah, wow, for The Rock, okay.
I'd love to see Disney put Jeff Goldblum in just about anything. I would watch that. I love that man. The Michael Jackson movie passed the $1 billion mark as well. It's the second movie to do that this year. The other one is Super Mario Galaxy movie. And the first feature film starring an AI actor is happening, and there's going to be a lot of groans over this. I think some people will have a morbid curiosity about it. You may have heard of Tilly Norwood. She's an AI actor that was introduced last year. She's going to star in a movie called Misaligned, a comedy drama. They describe it as a coming-of-age story infused with existential AI chaos. Fun. Jeez.
Take my money. I must see this. I'm a big Tilly Norwood fan. Is that her name? Tilly?
Yeah, who isn't?
But it will be interesting to see the response, and what people think of it.
Yeah, because some people are going to want to see, what does this look like? Can you tell that it's AI? But I think just on principle, a lot of people are going to boycott it.
Okay.
Well, they also use a lot of AI already in movies, but never like to be the star character,
well, because
right?
it could be, a snowball effect. If this does well, then that's not looking good for the actors in Hollywood and everything like that.
Good point. Just want to throw this in. I sent you guys the video. The tourist injured after a bison tossed him 8 feet into the air at Yellowstone National Park.
That was wild.
And only because, too, it was at a national park. Like, it wasn't like you're on some safari. Like, you're going, this is like a public domain. Like, they get people all the time.
This thing was rolling around by a picnic table. Like, this was where people are set up.
Yeah.
There was a campfire there, and there's people. It was a grandfather and his grandson taking some pictures of the bison rolling around in the dirt at a campsite, and then the thing got up and chased them.
Yeah.
And then chucks this older fella in
he
the air.
got some serious air.
It's scary. I'm not going to put it up on our socials because with someone being injured like that, you can find it easily enough. It's out there.
Yeah.
That's great.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Philly Joe and Vicki at 7:09, Boston Pizza text line. What? No talk about my son's buddy making the MLB All-Star team. Local boy from Winkler, Tristan Peters. There. We just mentioned it.
Tristan Peters, yeah.
Apologies. A lot of sports to go through on Monday. But congratulations to Tristan.
No kidding.
That's incredible.
You don't get a lot of Manitoba kids making it to the majors, right? Baseball not not the biggest sport here in Manitoba, right? Not a lot of season to play here. You got to get out to places like Alberta. I think they have a school out there, and I think British Columbia, a lot of kids go to if they're playing ball.
Seems to be it's getting bigger baseball in Manitoba, though. There's more and more kids playing all year round, like finding ways to do baseball camps all year round. Yeah,
you got home run sports and a few other places with the cages and camps, but yeah, I think the pipeline heads you head out west. But good on Tristan.
Yeah, way to go.
Yep, that's fantastic. Also,
we didn't do our part playing slow pitch all those years.
No.
And then having a beer garden. That really didn't set an example.
When's the last time you hit a ball with a bat?
Good question.
Within the last
Slow
10
pitch.
years,
Would have been my
15
slow pitch
years?
career.
When was that?
Oh,
Your career.
So
yeah,
well, I
mine
played
was
slow
15
pitch
years ago.
Played slow pitch a long time. Like
Wow, I didn't know
You're
that.
right. Calling it a career is probably a little much, Vicki.
Yeah.
But
You know
it was-
Tristan Peters.
Yeah. Been about 10 years.
Yeah, 15
Maybe
for me.
5. Somewhere in there. Yeah, I played slow pitch. Slow pitch is fun, and it's huge in Manitoba. Like
Until you realize how much really you put the slow in slow pitch.
Yeah.
And then you have to give it up.
Right. What makes a slow pitch game different from a regular baseball game? I mean, is it just as simple as pitching slower?
Different ball, and
Yeah.
there's an arc to slow pitch where
It's
it's not
underhand.
hard ball. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
underhand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
More of
beer
a
drinking.
T-ball kinda gal.
There's beer drinking involved at a heavier level than after a baseball
That's
game.
everyone's moving a little slower because of it. Yeah.
Did you play T-ball growing up?
No.
You
I
didn't?
played soccer.
But you're more of a T-ball gal?
Well, yeah, if I have to hit a ball with a bat, I'd rather it
gotta
just
be-
be right in front of me.
It's got to be stationary. Well, let's talk about this soccer career then. How long did you play soccer?
Oh gosh, just into like middle school.
So
Like when you had to start being good at it, I was out of there.
you were gone?
Yeah. Postman Paul was my coach.
Postman Paul,
Yeah.
Coach
Oh.
Vicki Shea in
He even he wrote a
soccer.
cheer for our team. We were the Flames. We ain't just pretty, we ain't just cute. Legs like cannons when we shoot. Didn't you know? Haven't you heard? You play against us, you're gonna get burned.
That's
Flames.
hardcore.
Yeah.
That is
Postman Paul
hardcore.
wrote
He
that?
did. Yeah.
Holy, is he leading a cheer team too? What a coach.
That's unbelievable. Was he harder on you than the other players, or was it pure
No, it
fun?
was just we were still so young, so there wasn't a lot of pressure.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
That's exciting. Or that's a funny story, not really exciting. Sorry, Vicki.
I think it's very exciting.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears.
Some Queen for you on a Monday morning. Crawling out of bed after the heat wave that was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The heat continues today. 92.1 City, PJV.
How did you feel about the bugs this weekend? I didn't think they were as bad because of the heat
No.
as they have been in days past. I know they sprayed, but there was a couple of days even out in my area that you didn't feel like they had sprayed. But this heat, I think, kept a bunch of them
Kept
away.
them at bay.
Myself,
Yeah.
I wasn't outside long enough to really experience the bugs because of the heat.
Right.
Probably Saturday with a round of golf with the my kids and wife. But they were non-existent on
Yeah.
the golf course with that kind of heat, right? You would have had to been out at night, I suppose, to really if people were camping
Later.
and such.
But even overnight, it didn't cool down that much.
True.
The professor says he's working up in Thompson, and he says the bugs are just absolutely insane up
Yeah.
in Thompson, Manitoba
imagine.
this morning.
Rural Manitoba, I think, is going through it with the bugs.
But they're not dealing with the heat like we are.
What about toilet paper? We got a call here. It's from the Bone Phone. We didn't play it during the Bone Phone. Didn't get around to it. It's from T. Kona, and he wants to talk about toilet paper. We'll get your guys' reaction.
Wanted to talk about toilet paper in the provincial parks, particular. Remember back in the day, they used to have those little tickets as your paper? That sucked. So over the years, they graduated to the one ply, and it's been one ply forever. Where I go there in the Whiteshell, it's one ply paper. And then they put it in a dispenser that you can't pull the paper because it just tears right away. Another point, you got a one ply, you're going to triple up on the rules. You're going to pull that bitch right out 10 times to get enough to do your business. Have a good day. wipe safely.
I don't want to add to that, but some workplaces and other places, not only one ply, but it's a narrower ply, like a narrower size.
Yeah.
So it's actually not wide enough or thick enough. And that, I mean, people tell you just roll more, but
you got to wrap.
But there's also a texture to one ply that's a little different from two.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Not soft.
It's not scratchy, but it just feels so... I don't know how to describe it other than like dry. I mean, of course it's going to be dry. You hope so.
But I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just not a comforting, soft
No, there's no
feel.
softness to
that's
it.
essentially roughing it now in the woods. You might as well use a leaf outside. It's a little softer.
Let's not go that far.
Watch the stem, though.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
We're going to launch out some tickets here in about 6 minutes. Like if we use the old...
Shoot 'em out of a cannon.
Yeah, the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ticket gun.
You got to be careful. You can take out an eye with that cannon.
We got...
Imagine the paper cut.
Oh, yeah.
Creed tickets. We've got Great Outdoor Comedy Festival tickets coming up later on. Ballpark Brewfest tickets this weekend. A lot going on this weekend, like most of the summers here.
I have lobbied forever to have a PJV food cannon or shirt cannon. You can put anything in there, but a cannon, like just imagine.
You can only cannon out certain foods,
Oh,
though.
tickets you can't, but food you could. Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Tickets.
Is there anything other than hot dogs that you could send out of a cannon?
Probably a sub
Sub,
sandwich.
Might be too heavy.
hot dog, yes. A burger.
Nah, it's not the right
Too
shape.
wide.
It's got to be a tubular food.
Why not? They have the discs that shoot out, right? When you know those clay discs, you can shoot out a burger.
You could find a way to fit a hamburger.
Those launching, I think
in a
so.
cannon.
Yeah, they have sliders, Vicky.
That's
They don't
true,
have to
yeah.
be the big hamburgers.
You're right. Yeah,
Chocolate
I was
bars.
wrong.
Chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
You couldn't do fries.
No.
Not gonna
Maybe
happen.
individual ones.
Fries would be like shrapnel everywhere, like shooting out fries.
Fried
out of that thing.
rice.
That would be more
Doritos.
like those confetti cannons where it's just fries that burst out in a
Burritos.
Or someone
Ooh,
said
there you go.
burritos.
Yeah.
Prime rib.
Prime rib sandwich.
I want to be at that party.
Just pieces of prime rib flying in the air.
Someone suggested bringing in a catapult. That's going to open up your food options.
Yeah, you know what?
certainly.
Justin's right. Catapulting would be just amazing. That
You
would
could do
be
a whole
good.
pizza.
Someone says Kansas Chef Boyardee. Now we're talking injuries.
Big time injuries, concussions from cans of Chef Boyardee.
It's got to be wrapped tight. It can't be anything that can hurt somebody.
Yeah.
If
that's
what's
right.
inside the can doesn't kill you, the can will.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The completely useless question.
Completely useless question.
Useless with a capital Y.
So useless.
Brought to you by Midtown Ford.
The ticket cannon is loaded. Creed tickets and tickets for Ballpark Brewfest.
Over at Blue Cross Park. That goes Saturday, by the way. They brought it back, Ballpark Brewfest. They've got all kinds of local beer. This is right up your alley, Vicky, who like to try different things, and obviously it's all local. They've got VIP tickets. I want to mention, I thought this was cool. Designated drivers, you can get a $10 ticket, including taxes, and it gives you some products there that are de-alcoholized or some Pepsi products. if
It's
you
fun.
want.
I've been. I think we've all been in this room. It's fun. Ballpark Brewfest.
And then
I haven't
Creed,
been, but it's a great idea, a great concept.
tomorrow night. This show's here. I mean, they announced it like it felt like a year ago.
Creed's tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, tomorro night. And it's indoors, by the way. Candle Life Center.
It's a big selling point these days. Yeah.
AC, they got to put on the side.
Yeah.
So here's the question for you. Men admit to doing this more than women at a house party. Might have been some of that going on over the weekend. A pool party, a house party. Men admit that they do this more often than women
So are
at one
you
of these
saying
parties.
women do it too, probably, but
Yeah.
don't admit it?
Yeah. Or don't do it as often. Could be either.
Okay, 204 780 City 780 2484. You're on the air. Go ahead. You're hitting lead off this morning.
How about go through the medicine cabinet?
No, but that's a good answer.
Probably wouldn't own up to it.
You know, I've never
looking
done
for
that.
some
Me
Advil,
neither.
and
Never
then all
think
of a
to.
sudden, I always bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up again. Where else are you going to find the tough actin tenactin for the athlete's foot?
Oh, Gloria has athlete's foot. That's interesting.
I don't want to know about the ailments my friends have.
Agreed.
Yeah, better to stay in the dark on that.
Hello, City.
Hey, is it play with their pets?
Playing with the pets. No.
That's a good
That's a
outside
great
the box
answer.
guess. Yeah, I like that.
Sometimes you don't have a choice, especially dogs. They're coming for you.
Yeah.
Usually.
Oh, yeah.
You got that cheese plate.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
all
yeah.
over it.
Hi, City.
Hi. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, sure. Men admit to doing this more than women at a house party.
Can I have a lifeline?
Sure. Philly, Vicki, or the text line.
Let's go with Philly.
Okay.
This could be a house party, a barbecue, a pool party, whatever. But men admit to doing this more often than women.
How about losing your drink somewhere and having to take a new one?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But no.
Then you wind up with if someone knows what you're drinking, Philly, there's 7 club beers around the house,
Yeah.
half empty.
Yeah.
It's like an Easter egg hunt at that point.
You can only hope there's one smoker that used it as an ashtray, and that's the one you picked up the drink from. Oh, it's happened.
Done that. We've got Creed tickets on the line as well as tickets for Ballpark Brewfest. Go ahead with your guess.
Morning.
Morning.
How about double dip their food?
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
men admit to double dipping more than women at a house party. Yeah.
Come on.
The double
you
dip.
if the chip's too big, you break it in half.
Yeah.
You put both of them in there at once and you walk away.
Yeah.
No, you got to take a big spoonful of whatever it is and put it on that little side plate.
You could do that too.
That's
Sometimes, you'll see that too, right? Where the bun, like they'll use a bun to sop up some sauce or something like it's
Yeah.
a sponge, and then they bite off half, and then they're right in there with the other half.
Come on. I thought after that Seinfeld episode that nobody was double dipping anymore. Did that not change things?
apparently not.
Men are
Come
still
on.
doing it more than women. We don't know what number, but men are admitting that they do it more than women. Way to go.
We got to hear from some people on the text line that will admit, I double dip all the time.
Come on.
Deal with it. Who's this?
Shane.
Shane.
Way to go, Shane.
Congrats, man. Hang on the line.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
92.1 City, PJV, it's 8:11. Guilty on the Boston Pizza text line says, we've all double dipped at some point.
I think, when you're a kid maybe and you don't know any
Come
better.
on, Vicki. You haven't slopped all over a chip and then dunked it back in the cheese.
Only when I've got the dip to myself. Then it's double dipping like crazy. But I think I'm aware. Now, somebody mentioned if they do double dip, they will spin the chip around to the non-bitten side. Is that
It's an effort.
is that okay?
I think so.
I think so, too.
As long
I have
as your
done that.
saliva isn't making contact with the dip in question,
Yeah.
there's no problem. Although your fingers are on it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
your fingers.
You dip it,
And
you
then
turn
you're-
it. That's true.
I
Yep.
mean, look at popcorn, for example. If you see a bowl of popcorn, you put your left hand in the popcorn, take the popcorn, start feeding your mouth with the left hand on the popcorn. You put your left hand back into more popcorn.
Yeah.
What's that? That's not good.
Popcorn's one of those, it's a mess.
So you
If
know-
you're
Popcorn's the
sharing-
Wild West.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, because your hands are
Yes.
in there. I don't think it should be shared. Like, unless a family member, for some reason that's different. You all got your hands
Yeah.
in there, but
Yes.
I'm not sharing
Because
popcorn.
you're grabbing, and so many of the pieces are falling out of your hand because, it's hard to grab onto in
Yeah,
a big. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
Yeah, even during COVID, I don't think Dr. Rusin could even come up with a rule for popcorn.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
All right, let's start with our winner. Great Outdoor Comedy Fest VIP action. Which came first, we were playing?
Yeah, which came first? Air conditioning or the air conditioning system or the freezer? First modern electrical air conditioning system was created by Willis Carrier. You see the Carrier name still on some air conditioners? 1902.
All
okay?
right.
The freezer, which you both said came
Yep.
first, was invented by Carl Frederick in 1929.
Ooh.
The AC came first.
Wow.
I asked my father this now. Why did we wait so long to get it going up at home? No.
Same here. We never. I swear we didn't have AC for the longest time when I was young.
We had windows and fans, like everybody else. Anyway, where's the name? Daryl Kozak, our winner, going to join H and the good people over at the Great Outdoor Comedy Festival. This is Saturday afternoon, the matinee, where you're going to get that full VIP experience. We'll do it again tomorrow.
Also, something that didn't exist when I know, like back in my day, but I'm being serious, and Joe will back me up on this, Vicki. I'm not sure about you.
Yeah.
But it's too hot to go out and play. It was like, no. My mom wasn't checking the weather. Get outside. You and your brothers, go play.
As my grandmother was sitting there wearing her black dress every day. She's worried about her grandkid going out there and playing. No way.
Be really careful with bison. This is why I camp at Birds Hill Park. There's no bison charging at me. Man in serious condition. And an older guy, too. Him and his grandson at Yellowstone Park. The older guy there, he got launched 10 feet into the air by a charging bison.
The video is crazy. It's gone viral. And do we know? Like, he sustained a lot of injuries.
Serious
right?
injuries, like broken this, broken that. But he's in a lot of pain, but he is responsive.
Good.
Unbelievable.
Oof.
I thought that was it.
Yeah, it's not a good-looking situation, man. The heat continues today, but sounds like JoJo will get a reprieve later this week, maybe?
Yeah, middle of the week, the temperatures dip to about 27, 28, but cloudy conditions where the sun will peak out again on Friday. So you're looking at highs today of 35, and then we get down to about 27 to 30 for the rest of the week. What a reprieve.
Yeah, I know. Vicki, are you going to see Odyssey in the next few days?
I'm probably going on the weekend.
Okay, cool. You have to let me know how. I was threatening to go with you, but it's for your guy's birthday, so I'm not going to come.
Yeah, you can come. That's all right.
I think I'm going to go. I don't even want to see the movie, but with the Humidex at 35 and it's only 9:20, I'll go anywhere.
Winkler native Tristan Peters of the Chicago White Sox has been added to the AL All-Star lineup.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, no doubt. Home run derby tonight, then the Midsummer Classic tomorrow. And finally, men more than women admit to double dipping at parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks, I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I will not do it at a party, but around the house I'll do it. Would you would you get offended if Matt did it?
No, I don't think so.
You'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, we're smooching already. What does it matter? There is something very freeing about having your own bowl of dip, though, because you could it doesn't matter. You take as much as you want. You're double dipping.
Joe,
well, if it was just Christy and I, no. But if I was at a party, I'm probably not going to say anything, but I'm going to avoid that that pool over there.
Yeah.
It would be kind of heartbreaking because I don't know about you guys, when like a French onion dip with some Ripple chips or whatever, once I start, I can't stop.
Yeah.
And if I saw somebody double dipping, like what do I do?
No.
I'm addicted, but I don't want to
pull out a spoon and scoop around it and put it in your own little bowl.
Always looking for solutions.
I like it.
Yeah,
That's
problem solver.
What we learned today.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City, weekday morning 6 to 10.